Welcome back to Everything Sparkle. I am so excited about this because my good friend Jeff Meacham brought his dad, a legend, the legendary Don Meacham, who is actually a Hall of Famer. Oh my gosh. So you have to tell us when was this taken?
Well, what I call my racing is BC before cages, BM before mufflers, 2 hearing aids, PS before power steering, and before 15 guys to help you in the pits because I did all my own work.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That was way back at
Look at he's racing in a t-shirt with bare arms and everything.
Oh my gosh.
Uniforms, the whole bit.
So how did you get into this?
Well, when I was young, I wanted to, and I went to the racetrack at 17 years old, and I couldn't even get a pit pass. Got to be 21 to get in the pits back then. So I went in the Air Force, got out when I was 21, and I started racing. Did some hard tops, and then I finally got into the midgets.
1966. Okay, so why did you stuck with midgets for a long time?
Well, I was where I was making a living. But I did get into some sprint cars, and this is Parnelli Jones right here. You probably heard of him.
Oh my gosh.
And that's me over there.
You're so handsome here. Look at this. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
my.
7 main event wins right there.
Okay, so were there any injuries? I want to hear all the gritty details.
I was extremely lucky. I got upside down one time and went up the top of the hill. The car bounced on its nose.
I saw it.
Came
And you
back
kept
on
going.
Wheels.
Yeah.
And
Did a full
kept
flip
racing.
in Fremont, California. It was.
I did get hit in the face with a rock, and it broke the windshield, broke the flip shield. Hit hard enough right here to break 7 places up through here.
This is before you guys had the right equipment, too. I mean, this is way back.
Well, we had the real good rig windshields, and the flip shields were all good. And then we started with roll bars. And this is in New Zealand where I won the championship over there.
And Australia.
So now I know where Jeff gets his good looks from.
Yeah, I got to go to Australia and New Zealand, raced over there, and I won 14 out of 17 main events.
14 out of 17. There's lots of drivers.
Oh
You got
my.
first place 14 times out of 17 races.
What made you so good? Was it part the car and part your talent,
I
or?
guess God.
I know what it is.
I don't know. What?
It's you wouldn't go down the line. You were either up or about because you were passing people. You'd always go up or below the line where everybody's going.
You had a strategy to it.
A lot of drivers will follow somebody and instead of getting where they're not. And I forget what year it was, but I won more races in the United States than any other driver.
How many races have you won in all?
No, 40 something.
Wow.
And that's my Indy car that I took the driver test in.
So when were you put in the Hall of Fame? When did you join?
Oh, 2003,
I think.
Somewhere
Yeah.
in there.
The first time.
And it's very interesting because they have a week-long race down in Tulsa called the Chili Bowl. Week-long race, indoors, dirt track. And on Friday, they have the Hall of Fame induction with a luncheon. And there's 4 people inducted each year. 2 of them are deceased. Andy Granatelli, which you probably heard, was too sick to be there. So I was the only one there. And the first MC tells all about your racing history and all. And then you get up on the stage, and the second guy puts a microphone in my face and, "Who's your favorite driver?" I said, "Well, I was." Guess who was sitting in the front row?
Who?
Bobby Unser and Johnny Rutherford.
Oh my gosh.
3-time Indy winners, which are good friends of mine. And I didn't even think about saying, "There's my favorite drivers."
So how has racing changed? Because you still go to the races. I know you guys have been going. How have you seen it change over time?
It is
lot.
ridiculous. You can't even get in one of these cars unless you come in at about $2 million to pay the guys. Most everybody that's there has to buy their rides. The money they make is just absolutely unreal. All of these NASCAR guys, you can get on the internet and put their name in and get their net worth. 30, 40, 50s. Danica Patrick,
Yeah.
$66 million she's worth.
Oh my.
Yeah. And Junior,
Earnhardt.
Yeah.
$330 million.
So what was it like back then? How was the money?
Barely made a living.
This was because this was your passion. This is why people
Yeah.
did it, right?
Well, we didn't know any different. That's the way it was, and that's the way it was. Anyway.
This is so impressive. So do you still go to events now where they honor you, Hall of Fame events, stuff like that?
Well, they
Yes.
would if I went there. It's kind of a long way to go. And
We did one in Northern California for BCRAA just recently, a
Bay
year
City
ago or
Racing
so.
Association. So,
Yeah, that's in Sydney, Australia, at the bottom one. I think Sydney. Well, it says Sydney right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Sydney.
Yeah. That was one of his best cars right there. In fact, somebody's making a remake of that right now. Rich guy in L.A. hired some guy in Southern Oregon. They're making that car right there. Exactly.
Well, back it up a little bit. There's a good race car builder who was very famous, Don.
Oh yeah, God, what was his name? Don Henry. No. I
I
can't.
thought I
remember.
had Alzheimer's, but I forgot.
He's one of the best car builders of the world. I think that was his first.
That was his first race car. And
he
I
ever
took it
built.
over to Australia. And normally when American drivers bring a car over, they sell it. And we made pretty good money on it, not knowing that it was Don's first race car he ever built. So this guy by the name of Steve Lewis of Southern California has been looking for that car. He knew I sold it over there. I gave him some phone numbers of people that bought it. He looked for it for 21 years. Finally, just not too long ago, he got pictures of it. The frame was all cut up. The body was stolen.
Oh my God.
It was a mess. So he contracted, like he said, with this guy in Oregon. Got the blueprints from this Don Edmonds. His name.
Right.
There you go, Don Edmonds.
He had the original blueprints to build that car, and
Oh
that's
my
what they're
gosh.
building it. And they're going to have it here in Fresno as soon as they get finished with it up there. And then he wants me to come out and drive it.
How many hours did it take to, when you were practicing every day and doing this, how many hours was it that you would put into this?
Well, usually the pits would open around 5 or 6 o'clock. Everybody get in, get unloaded, get your cars ready, push them off, depending on how many cars there were, for hot laps. And you get the engine warm and all this stuff. And you get 8, 10, 12 hot laps.
How were the pit guys back in the day? I know they're so fast now. They're just like, is this, was there like less and they took a long time, or how did it work back then?
What do you mean? What
Every time in between laps and everything, did it take them a lot longer before you would
you
race
mean
again?
like a lap time?
Yeah.
Okay. I still have a couple of track records back there.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I had, what was it, 14 or 16 overall track records at different racetracks. They're faster to a great degree because back in those days, that car that I sold over there was worth about $4,000 with the trailer and everything. Now, just an engine for a midget is around $45,000 to $50,000.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, they're pricing themselves out of the business.
Don, how many years were you actively racing?
About 10.
Was that the typical lifespan back then for a racer?
Oh no, some of the guys raced along up, and my back got bad, and I had back problems. Kind of had to get out. The first race that I ever won with USAC, which is United States Auto Club, was at a track in Springfield, Illinois, and I didn't even know I won it.
Explain that. How does that?
What had happened was I'd qualified good, so I started in the middle of the field. I got up to third spot. Bobby Grimm was in front of me, and Bob Venty was leading it. And we got the green flag after the yellow, and I got by Bobby Grimm, and Wendy was just long gone. Well, what I didn't know, he blew an engine and pulled off the racetrack. So when I got into I thought was second, I was actually leaving the race.
Oh my gosh, that's a great story.
Crazy. But the guy that owned that car was the manufacturer of an orthopedic bone implant manufacturing company up in northern Indiana. And with my back bothering me, I had a hard time. A lot of bumpy dirt tracks and all this. 50,000 miles on the road a year.
Wow.
Two herniated discs. So he made me a proposal to become a distributor for this orthopedic company. And that, with my back problems, that's what I did.
He's tall for a race car driver.
Right.
Yeah, most race car drivers are really short.
Yeah.
And he's like 6 foot or more, and he had to take, a lot of times he had to take the cushion out because it was to fit in it, and then his back is right against that metal. So
Don, you must have been a real ladies' man back in the day, and I hope no one's watching this and get mad about this. How was it? Was it like celebrities are?
Yeah, kind of.
You were like the big. Everyone's like, "Oh, Don." Did you have a following like that? Because you were written up on all the papers and everything. So did you start getting like fun stalker fans who are like Don, then coming here and putting out the sign? Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that.
No.
Which you can tell. Well, how exciting. That's really awesome. And Jeff, explain now some of the things you're doing.
I'm doing a lot of things. Which one do you want to know?
I want to know about the award you won a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
We have a lot of people breaking records in this family.
Yeah. For some reason in martial arts, I'm doing really well, winning lots of awards on an international level. So I just won something, God, what was it? Best Male Actor, International Male Actor, and Producer of the Year at the last Hall of Fame just a couple weeks ago. So
That is so
Martial
impressive.
Arts Hall of Fame, I should say.
Proud of you.
Thanks.
Okay, so how did we go from racing to martial arts? Like, so how did you get involved in this? And why didn't you get involved in this?
Well, I did race when I was young.
Okay.
But we moved to Oregon and we sort of quit the racing. I was doing the motorcycles.
Motorcycle.
Yeah, I did a lot of racing. And then I got into boxing for some reason. I don't know why. I got real good. I won the Golden Gloves when I was 16, 17, 19, and 5 times totally I won the Golden Gloves championship. Locally here too. In fact, you got a picture of Casey Maldonado out there.
Yeah.
On the front. He won Golden Gloves with me. He was a bad dude over there. I know him well. We fought out of the same club. So.
And the award that you just won a couple weeks ago, you said you've actually won that several times.
Yeah.
Right.
Lots of Since 2003, I won an international award first in Canada, and then since then it's every year I'm winning something cool.
He's got more than me.
No, he's got a lot. So yeah, I don't know. It comes so easy to me. I don't know why. And I'm doing a martial arts film too with an A-list actor.
Can you talk about that at all or not really?
Well, I could say we got an A-list actor. We got full funding, and we're in the midst of making it. I want to bring it to Fresno. That's my biggest dream. I'm fighting for it, but everybody wants to go to Louisiana, and I'm like, why? tax credits, whatever. I want it here in Fresno.
So just so you guys know a little bit, Jeff Meacham also runs our Fresno Filmmakers Alliance. We're having a mixer this evening at 7 if you want to go. Because we're trying to network all of our filmmakers together because we have a lot of talent in this town.
Mm-hmm. Clovis de Chicos.
Clovis
7
de
o'clock.
Chicos tonight at 7. And you've done so much for this community and bringing people over. Can you just give a little synopsis of some of the projects and stuff that you've brought in?
I have been going to other cities, getting production companies like Hectic Films in Bakersfield. I do a Hectic Films theme for Fresno, come to Fresno, and a lot of actors are getting work with them, I know for sure. And then there's someone from Merced I get, and that's my new thing. I'm bringing production companies here, and then I got Artists of the Month like you are this month.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
Marathon Month.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's another reason to come. I actually
Yeah.
wasn't thinking about that, I swear.
I know, she wasn't. So, but yeah, we got a big film community here. Big film. So many things going on. So.
And you spend half of your time in Los Angeles.
Yes. Hollywood is where a lot of movies are made, so.
Do you think you have that advantage because you spend so much time in both places of merging it together?
Maybe, I don't know. I know a lot of people down there, and it's like martial arts film, it's like, yeah, I know anybody. What do you want to do? I'm like, when you want this person, you want this person? So, and I got a secret weapon from London. It's so badass. He's better than Jean-Claude Van Damme in this movie. I mean, once he gets known, he's going to be super popular. He is a class act. I'm not saying his name.
I wish I had an actual number of how many awards between the two of you guys.
He's got more probably. He went all over the world.
You need to set up your house like his. I just walk in, it's just awards. So the Meachams have a legacy. I'm very proud to know you guys, and I'm so proud of all the stuff that you guys are doing here. Do you help any up and coming racers at all? Do you talk to anybody, mentor anybody,
No, not really. I kind of stay away from it.
Because it's so different now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go to a few races. He goes to more races than what I do, and I don't
I
know.
love it.
this Neighbor of mine, he goes to them, and we had a Vukovich. I want to call it a memorial Sunday, wasn't it?
I don't know the day. Yeah.
Where Bill Vukovich Sr. won Indianapolis 2 times. The first time he broke a $5 part while he was leading it. And the third time he was running, he was leading it, and he got killed at Indianapolis.
Oh no.
And Bill Jr. was one heck of a racer here in Fresno. Well, they live in Indiana now. But they had a big function. What do you call these big things? They put them together and have it all written up on them. And
Trophy?
everything.
No.
No. Anyway, it was out at down the city hall, out in the front. The mayor was there. There were lots of different people there. Bill Jr. has dementia now, getting kind of worse. Bill III, which was just a prince of a boy, he did a lot of racing at Madera all over. Very good driver. And he went to Indianapolis, was the Rookie of the Year there. And then a few years ago he got killed in a sprint car race down in Bakersfield. Prince of a kid. I felt like it was his father. But that big function was out there with probably 35 or 40, 45 people. And there were a couple, 3 others. But the mayor Lee Brand, he was out there. So it's fun.
Thank you so much for coming on. Before you go, you have to take a bite of this and tell everyone
I
how
thought I was
amazing.
going to take it with me.
You are taking it with you. But you gotta take a bite and tell everyone how amazing it is. And yes, you're taking it with you.
That looks so good.
It is.
Wow.
It's amazing.
You do such a good job.
Thank you, Sparkle.
Thank you so much, guys. I hope you guys come again. Have a really happy Father's Day. Are you going to stay in town? For
Well,
Father's
I gotta do the mixer tonight,
Well, for Father's Day, I will be.
and you need to be there.
I am going to be there. I will. If you guys
Okay.
come and say hi to me, I will
Where's this?
do a little dance.
To Chico's and Clovis
When?
tonight.
Oh, tonight. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so delicious. Look at what you have to go home to.
Okay.
There you go, Don. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll talk later. Are we done?
Sounds good.
We're done, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, well, I'll give this to you to take with you. So you can have